That was horrible. I did my best. So, where do we start? Kind of just playing. I'll show you the chords. The actual chords are just going to be F minor, C sharp major, and then G sharp major, and then E flat major, right? That'll be your intro and verse. So I'm just kind of doing these kind of Hendrix things with it, right? So we'll start out, I'm going to play this inversion of an F chord. Instead of playing F minor here, I have my root here, have this here, right? So I'm going to have my 5 on the bottom, right? So this will be your second inversion. So bar all of 3 from A down, and then have 5 on G, 6 on B, and you can put your middle finger on 4 on E if you want. I just leave that out and mute it. So you're going to do a downstroke, and then let your ring finger off of 5 on G, and just go back and forth on it. You know. Okay, then we're going to go into C sharp. You have 4, 6, 6, 6. Embellish that chord and go. What did I do? Yeah, we're gonna slide in 6 to 8 on A, then bar D and G on 6, and then catch 8 on D. All right, so you have. Into G sharp, you have 4 on with your thumb on E, then you have 6, 5, 4, D, G, B. Okay, and then we're just just going to hammer on and off 6 on G. Okay, so you get right, you just pick it up each time. Alright. Then we're going to go up to E flat, 6, 8, 8, 8. Okay. And then we're going to bar D and G on 8, hammer on to 10 on D, then hit 8 D and G by yourself, and then have A and D on 8, hammer on to 10 on A. Alright, so your whole first part you get okay. Then we're going to repeat, we're going to play F up here, right? So you have 8, 10, 10, 9, 8, right? We're going to slide into it. And then we're going to hammer on our pinky onto 10, right? On G. Just form the whole chord and just hammer your pinky on and on, that G on 10. So you have, then we're going to go back to C sharp here, 4, 6, 6, 6. And then we're going to hammer on bar G and B on 6, hammer on to 8 on G, back to 6 on G and B, and then bar D and G on 6, hammer on to 8 on D. Alright, so you have, then we go back to G sharp, 4, 6, 5, 4, do that same lick, hammer on to 6 on G, back to 5, 4, and then hit D on 6, then back to E flat, 6, 8, 8, 8. This time we're going to slide in 8 to 10 on A, bar D and G on 8, and then just hammer on to 10 on D twice. Go back and forth between 8 and 10. Alright, so that whole part you get. Okay, then you just repeat. Then we get to your pre-chorus, right? We're going to go B flat, 6 with your thumb on low E, then have 8 on D, and bar G, B, and E on 6. And then you can just hammer on the G string from 8 to 6. So you just have, and then land D on 8. And then my head's underwater, but I'm feeling fine, or whatever he says. We're going to do these little 6, we're going to slide around, right? Okay, so we're going to go G and E on 8, 6, and then 5 to 4 G and E, right? I just mute out the B string and strum them all, right? And then we're going to go D and B on 8 and 6. And then you're going to have 5 and 4 on D and B. Alright, so you have finish it off, I'm feeling fine. We're gonna slide up here. We're gonna play this inversion of E flat. You're gonna have 10 on A, bar D, G, and B on 8. Okay. And then we're gonna bar A and D on 8 and have your pinky on 10 on G. And then go back 2 frets. So you have 6, 6, 8, and then back to B flat, right? So you get took me a little bit to come up with it, but you get so then we'll finish it. We'll go GE 8, 6, and then 5/4 GE, and then DB 8, DB 6, and then 5/4 DB, and then we'll slide up to an E flat major triad, 13, 12, 11, and then we get into the chorus, right? So we're going to play G sharp major, 4 on low E, then 6, 5, 4 DGB, and then we're going to bar B and E on 4 and hammer on to 6 on B, and then we're going to hit it again before we go to F minor. Okay, then we're going to go to this F minor here, thumb on 1, 3 on D, bar 1 on G, B, and E, and then we're going to hammer on, hit G and B on 1, hammer on to 3 on G, and then real quick we're going to go up here and go back to our first chord, and we're just going to bar A, D, G, and B on 3, have your pinky on 6 on B, and then hammer on to 5 on G. Okay, so you get okay, then we're going to hit it again, and we're going to go into B flat, 6, 8, 6, 6, 6. Then we're just going to keep that bar, and we're going to hammer on from 6 D and G onto 8 on D, and then hit the A string on 8, and hit it one more time, and then we're going to go to E flat, 6, 8, 8, 8, and I just do this lick. You just hammer on 6 to 8 on A, or 8 to 10 on A, and then just double step it, bar D and G on 8, hammer on to 10 on D, and then get G and B on 8, then get G on 10, and just slide into 10 to 11, and slide back to 10 and pull off to 8. Right, so you get okay, then you repeat it, and this is where I give my all to you. So we're going to slide up, do your G sharp, and then do your hammer on from 4 to 6, and then I'm going to hybrid pick D on the pick and B with my finger, 5, 4, and I'm going to slide up to 10 and 9, and then I'm going to get D and B on 8. Okay, and then from there, I'm going to F minor. So bar all of 8, A down, and then have 10, 10, 9, and then hammer on your pinky on G on 10 twice. Okay. And then we're going to go to a quick G sharp that leads back into B flat minor, right? Do that lick again, right? Then we're going to go to E flat. Okay. And then that falsetto part when he says, "You give me all that stuff," right? I tried this little walk down. I don't know if it's exact, but it's in the key and it works, right? So we're gonna go. We're gonna get into it by hammering on 8 to 10 on D, and then bar G and B on 8, and hammer on to G on 10, back to 8 on G and B. Right, so we're going to start on F minor. We're going to go 15 on D, bar G and B on 13. Just arpeggiate it, D, G, B, G. Then go down to an E flat, 13, 12, 11. Then we're going to go down to C sharp major. You have 11, 10, 9. Then we're going to do a G sharp major. You're going to have a 10, 8, 9. Okay, and then stay there, but just go ahead and bar D, G, and B on 8 and have your ring finger on 10 on A. That'll give us our first inversion E flat, right? So you get a just kind of do an upstroke from the B up, and then with some double stops, and then just repeat it. Okay, then we're going to get to the bridge. So the bridge is just going to be B flat minor, G sharp major to E flat major. Okay, and then I kind of just do some of the vocal melody with the double stop, just borrowing G and B on 6 and hammering on to 8 on G. Right, just kind of feel that out. And just do that same lick we did in the beginning, hammering on 5 to 6 on G. Then your E flat, 6, 8, 8, 8. And then do your little double stop lick. Alright, slide in 8 to 10. Okay, then you just repeat that a few times. Ends on E flat, and you get back into the chorus, right? Wherever it goes, you know. So that's everything, right? It's a lot. I just came up with this like a couple hours ago, so I haven't really played it a whole bunch, but I just thought I'd share it. It's pretty cool. It's fun. There's a lot going on. So the chords, if you don't want to do any of that, let me see what I've done. Your verse is going to be F minor, C sharp major, G sharp major, to E flat major. Okay, and then your pre-chorus will be B flat minor to G sharp major to E flat major. You'll do that twice, and then your chorus will be G sharp major to F sharp minor to B flat minor to E flat major. Alright, and it does that twice, and then after it does it twice, you're gonna go F minor, C sharp, G sharp, E flat. He does that twice, right? And then the bridge is going to be a B flat minor to G sharp major to E flat major, right? So on the surface, it's pretty basic chords. We're just doing a lot to fill in everything, right? So anyway, excuse the sloppy playing. Just practice it slow. Take it one little piece at a time. Just have fun.